What I like about my region, what I relate to most in the region, is the greening atmosphere which is around the region. Walking around the Zoo Lake, look at how they're taking care of the plants, the grass. Those are the most, lovely features in the region that takes away my breath.
People like visiting Zoo Lake, so it is well utilized in that it has playground areas, outdoor gym facilities for patrons to utilize, dog walkers. It has heritage status. It's considered a flagship park, and it just has a sense of being. It's well established. If you look around, it's got one of the major canopies is situated within Region B. And Zoo Lake houses a number of those 40, 50 to 100-year-old trees. On an annual basis, we experience events like Jazz on the Lake, which is one of the famous events that happen in the month of September, as well as your music events that would happen from international music events from time to time. Mentioning that, we have 5 trees that were planted by Lionel Richie, one for himself, one for his wife, and his 3 grandkids, and I think his daughter. So we do have some kind of heritage in terms of the music fraternity as well. Our greatest challenge, I would say, is braaiing within our facilities. Our bylaws do indicate no fires are allowed within the facilities. However, it doesn't specify braaiing. So a lot of our patrons bring their own braai stands, and they utilize their braais. But the problem that arises from that is patrons would complete their braaiing, take the ashes and hot smoldering coals and chuck it at the base of a tree. We've experienced a number of trees that have had damage to the system, the feeder system into the tree, and that has caused 50-year-old, 100-year-old trees to be damaged and have to be brought down. Some of the trees would fall over onto patrons, so there's a risk to the city in terms of that. The other issue that we experience is the litter. The challenge is not the collection. We have a program in place. However, it's the people's attitude to the utilization of the park. People would generally just leave litter where they have been sitting and walk off, and we are then left with the entire park strewn with litter. Zoo Lake, it's quite massive. We would require a number of maybe 2 co-ops through the Josie at Work program, if only people would start to think about just taking the litter and dumping it in the bins provided. The solution to that is, I think we should run a national litter program throughout the country, not only Johannesburg, where previously when we were at school it was Zappa in the ZB block. And that, I think, helped quite a lot, and I think the schools would play a major role in educating the children, because children then educate parents